Alright, hello there, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the home stretch for every single playoff position for all these teams that are going to put themselves in a position to be in the playoffs. Probably could have worded that better, but here we are anyway. Look, there's no surprise here. Celtics are going to be number one seed. I've expressed that since after the All-Star break, and so has pretty much like 99% of the NBA fandom. Like, that team is just way too good, especially in the regular season. Bucks are probably gonna stay second seed. They are 2.5 games ahead of the Cavs. Cavs just blown one, not blowing a game, but they definitely got blown out by the Denver Nuggets. Knicks at 4 seed. They are definitely threatening for that 3rd seed, but they did lose to the Thunder today, so that is updated. Definitely half a game behind, so that's going to be interesting to see as things wind down. Pacers 6, Heat looking like they're going to be battling out with the Sixers and Pacers for that play-in spot. Bulls and Hawks are definitely staying at 9 and 10. 100%, I can tell you right now, the Bulls and the Hawks are not getting past that. That's just too much of a lead. The Sixers would have to blow so many games, and that's just not happening. So realistically, we're looking at, Magic up a game and a half against the Pacers. 7 games left? Yeah, 8 games left for the Magic, 7 for the Pacers. Well, ultimately, let me just say this. If the Magic play the Knicks got it in the bag. If the Cavs play the Pacers, honestly, I don't even know how that's going to go, just because Cleveland has done nothing in terms of playoff performance. Bucks against the Heat would be insane, but the Heat would have to beat the Sixers and in that first playoff play-in game. And I don't know how that would go. Bulls and Hawks. Honestly, I think whoever wins that game, it doesn't matter. The Sixers would or the Heat would win. I really don't think unless Joel Embiid's not back, then the Bulls and the Hawks have a chance against that Sixers team without Joel Embiid. Keyword is without Joel Embiid. Honestly, as long as the Celtics don't play the Heat, even if they do, I think they'll win. But as long as they don't play the Heat, no worries. I think they got it in the bag. If they do play the Heat, I would still say the Celtics will definitely win. But you can't just shrug off the Heat anymore. Like, after what happened last season, all bets are off. But I would honestly, I would 100% take the Celtics to win. I feel more than confident to say that. So it looks like we're gonna have the Cavs battle out with the Knicks and Magic for that 3rd seed spot. I don't foresee the Magic taking the 3rd seed, but they're 1.5 game behind. Like, anything can happen. If you look at the schedule with the Cavs got the Jazz, they should win. The Suns is going to be a tough one. Lakers is going to be a tough one. Clippers is going to be a tough one. Grizzlies, they should win. Pacers is a tough one. Hornets, they should win. So with this Cavs team, they could easily go to 5th seed. With the Pacers 3 games behind, it's unlikely they go to 6. But they could take the 5th. Knicks, if you look at their schedule, what do they got? The Heat, the Kings, the Bulls, the Bucks, the Bulls, the Celtics. Yeah, honestly, they got a pretty tough schedule. I think the Nets is the only easy-ish win. Yeah, because they should beat the Bulls, but don't get me wrong, that's not easy. Looking at the Magic's remaining schedule, so Blazers should be an easy win. Pelicans, Hornets, Bulls, Rockets, Bucks, Sixers, Bucks. Damn. Okay, so there is definitely going to be a close race for that 3rd seed. I'm trying to think. So if 4th and 5th Knicks would definitely win, but if Magic jumped to 3rd and Cavs had to play Knicks, that would be a great series. Cavs versus Knicks again would be a really good series. But anyway, let's get to this Western Conference. This is where it gets a lot more juicy because, look very closely, Thunder are ever so slightly ahead of the Nuggets and 1 game ahead of the Timberwolves. Timberwolves definitely needing to beat the Nuggets to stay within reach for at least the 2nd seed. Because, to be honest with you, the difference between the 2nd seed and the 3rd seed could be vast, right? So, for example, if the Lakers are 7, I think that's easy for Denver because I think Denver would shit on the Lakers. But if the Wolves were 2nd, or if anyone else was 2nd, especially the Thunder, that would be a tough 7 seed to deal with. But if you're the 3rd seed, you could get the Mavs, the Pels. I think at this point, the Pels and Mavs are going to be locked into 5 and 6. Right? At this point, the Pels and the Mavs, 2 games ahead, unless they have an absolute blunder, probably going to be locked into that spot because the Suns have some tough games moving forward. They just definitely do. The Kings, definitely in trouble because Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter are out. They're going to win today against the Jazz. So that'll definitely put them at... Same with the Suns, right? Let me double check that. So yeah, the Kings will have the exact same record as the Suns. I'm pretty sure Kings have tiebreaker as well. But losing Kevin Huerter, Malik Monk definitely hurt their odds just because it's going to be harder to win, especially when it comes to depth. So upcoming, they got the Clippers. That's probably a loss, but who knows? Knicks, Celtics, Nets, they can definitely beat. Thunder, Pelicans, Suns, Trailblazers. This is just... Honestly, though, this is heaven for Lakers fans because you want to see the Suns and Kings play against each other because you definitely need one of those teams to fall off. Lakers definitely need to keep winning out. This is close as hell, man. I would like to stick with my original prediction and that I did predict Lakers at 8 and 7, Suns, I think I said at 5. So that's wrong no matter what. I think I said Pelicans 6 or 7 and then Mavericks 6 or 7. So no matter what, that's going to be wrong because Mavericks will be at 5 or 6 and Pelicans will be at 5 or 6. But I think that the Kings, I would like to stick to my original prediction as much as possible and say that they'll end up at 9, Lakers at 8 or 7, Suns at 8 or 7. I think that could easily switch, especially with the injuries coming up against the Kings. This is that home stretch, though. Honestly, I think the Warriors could beat the Kings in a play-in. Keyword is could. They got so much more experience. I think if Lakers play the Warriors in a play-in, that could be so scary for the Lakers. You just don't want to. You don't want to play against the Warriors in a play-in, bro. You just don't want to do it. Same reason why I would say you don't want to play against the Lakers in a play-in. Both of those teams are so capable of just showing out. You know, you got Steph Curry on one team. The other team, you got Bron and AD. Of course, you know, they're capable of showing out. So if you couldn't tell, I'm very biased. I am a Laker fan. Somehow, some way that I'd like to believe the Lakers will end up in the 7th or 8th. Preferably 7th. Because we ain't getting to 6th. Pelicans and Mavs got that shit locked down. They would have to blunder really hard. But at the very least, the Lakers could get to 8 or 7. Give ourselves some leeway just in case we lose. But I think it's very important too because if you're Thunder, if you're Timberwolves, you would much rather play against the Kings, the Warriors, the Suns than the Lakers, to be honest with you. I think if Thunder played the Warriors, that'd be an easier matchup for them. Reason being is because in the interior, yeah, you do have Chet Holmgren, but Bron and AD are definitely going to move their way inside. Austin Reeves being a ball handler, that could be a problem. AD could definitely be a problem for that Thunder team. I just don't think they have enough physicality down below. The Warriors don't do that. The Warriors are very a perimeter-centric team. Thunder are much more well-built to handle a Warriors team. So if I'm the Thunder, I'm saying, give me the Kings, give me the Warriors, don't give me the Lakers. If I'm the Thunder, I'd much rather play the Suns than the Lakers, right? Timberwolves, you got Rudy Gobert. Cat's injured. I'm curious as to if you'll make it before, you know, the start of the first round. Timberwolves could be well equipped to handle the Lakers, but it would definitely give them a problem. And if I'm the Timberwolves, I'm a little mad that I have to deal with the Lakers team in my first round. Just trying to think of how this is going to go. Nuggets, no matter what, though, they would shit on the Lakers. Like, Jokic has AD's number in the worst way. I, as a Laker fan, don't want to deal with the Nuggets. I think if we could get to the finals, if the Lakers hypothetically got to the finals, it means the Nuggets were knocked out by someone else. Because the Lakers ain't doing it, bro. I would love for it to happen, but the Nuggets are just a different breed, dude. Honestly, I think the only team who has a shot here on this conference, Timberwolves. I think Timberwolves are the only team who has a shot. Clippers would get destroyed. Thunder's too young. Mavericks have no shot at dealing with Jokic. None. It would just be hell to deal with this Nuggets team. I think the Timberwolves are actually the only well-equipped team to have a chance. So if you're Thunder, you definitely want to lock in this first seed. For one, you secure home advantage if you get past the first round, you deal with any other team. Two, you secure home advantage if you get to the third round, the Western Conference Finals. But more importantly, let's say the Warriors, the Kings, or the Suns ended up being the 8th seed. You'd much rather deal with them. Because honestly, I think the Lakers will end at probably the 7th. Reason being is I think they'll win that first play-in game. History has shown they are more than capable of winning that first play-in game. I think we have done it already once, maybe twice. Am I remembering this correctly? No, I think we've won it twice. Yeah, did we win it twice? I think we won it twice. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the first year we beat the Warriors. Last year, I don't remember who we beat to reclaim the 7th spot. But I'm positive, nevertheless, that the Lakers would definitely take 7. Even if they're 8th seed, I think they'll win that first play-in game. Nevertheless, though, this is getting intense. I know for sure the Kings have a tough schedule. Suns have a tough schedule. Lakers schedule Raptors, Wizards, Cavaliers, Timberwolves, Warriors, but then Grizzlies, and then Pelicans. This is going to be interesting. Lakers got to win out in the next 2. You have to win the next 2 if you're the Lakers. Have to. Must wins. Then you look at the Suns and say, what is your next 2? Pelicans and Cavs. That is very difficult. Kings are going to win. They're up 16. And they're going to have the same record as the Suns. Kings have to win against the Clippers and the Knicks. This is their chance. This is literally the Lakers' chance to give themselves an opportunity to do something really crazy here, and that's come back down from, at one point, the 10th seed to getting to the 7th, possibly. Maybe. This is going to be crazy, but I'm excited. Warriors fans, you should be excited. You're on a 4-game win streak. You're holding off on the Rockets for now. Presumably, you're going to keep that 10th seed. Rockets just got demolished by the Mavs. That'll definitely stunt their momentum a little bit, but I think Thunder need to make a point of emphasis on getting that 1 spot. Nuggets, if they're at 2, rip in the chat for LA if they end up securing that 7th spot like I think they will. Timberwolves, if they're at 3, rip to the Pelicans. Honestly, no matter what, I think the Pelicans I think any team from 6, 7, 8, or whoever would want to play the Thunder just because you don't know what you're getting. No disrespect to the Thunder, but it's your first time. Like, it's very difficult for these young teams to just be thrown into the fire, and they're gonna believe they're ready for it. But young teams do not have a history of being really good in the playoffs. It just typically doesn't work that way. We'll see how it goes with the Thunder, though. I'm a huge fan of Shea. I think he's for the moment. I think if they did play the Suns, Kings, whomever, Warriors, I think the Thunder would definitely win. I think with the Lakers, that could be a huge problem for the Thunder, though. Let me know what you guys think, though. This is the home stretch. This is it. So, I'm really excited. As always, though, I appreciate you for watching. This is Ollie Been Different. We've been different. And we out.